you can see what we're on here. We're on a really big underwater sunken hump. This sunken hump is probably close to 2 to 3 miles around. It's a very large underwater structure. And as I was saying, the fish that live on the smallmouth bass that live out here spring, summer, and fall. They don't move into the onshore to spawn. They live out here and they actually spawn up on the tops of these reefs. But you'll notice that I have a lot of GPS coordinates out here. And what these are identifying are either a couple of different things, high spots or isolated boulders. And when you look at side imaging, you can see on these flats what these are on here. You can see what these are. There's 2 giant boulders. Those boulders is probably about half the size of the boat. And we're slow rolling our baits over 8 to 10 foot of water over that stuff. But the interesting thing is right now we're in spring and we're fishing the high spots in the crest of this sunken hump. In July and August, we might be fishing 15 to 20 foot of water. In September and October, we might be fishing 25 foot of water. But we're fishing on the same bar and actually using a variation of the same soft minnow presentation, of just presenting the bait differently based on where the fish are positioned at. You know, the way we're fishing these baits right now, we're fishing over the top of like deep flats, is like 8 to 9 foot on the tops of these, and we're sweeping them, just slow reeling them over. But as these fish get deeper, you don't have to cast. What we do is a lot of times is we'll just literally vertically fish. Once a fish get below about 15 to 20 foot of water, you'll just take the bait and drop it directly below the boat.
Nibble? You got a nibble, Jim?
Yeah. Ooh, there's a good one. There's a big one. Wow.
Oh, wow, it's huge.
Yeah, there's a big one. Boy, that's a tank
That
there.
is a
That's a
huge
whopper there,
fish.
guy. Look at that guy. I don't know what his attitude. He's acting really sort of weird.
He's too fat
I don't
to
know
do
what is it.
anything.
What?
He's too fat to do much.
But boy, that's a biggie though. Yeah, now you're talking. Now that is what you call a big smallie. Boy, that's a pretty one. Boy, that's a whopper. Come here, buddy. Wow, look at that thing there. Look at the size of that guy there. Come here. Come here. Oh, there you go. Okay. Look at that guy there. Boy, that's a big one there. There's no question about it. These minnow profiles work the entire course of the year. As I was saying, you know, we're fishing over these 8 to 9 foot deep boulder flats. But the thing is as these fish go deeper, you can follow them down with these exact same baits. Oh, look at that guy there. And just, you know, your presentation is different. Rather than casting and sweeping over, a lot of times we'll get on the real sharp ledge drop or the top of high spots on sunken islands. And what you're gonna do is literally simply drop the bait down about halfway down. If we're in 15 foot of water, I might drop the bait only 7 or 8 feet down. If I'm in 20 foot of water, I'll drop the bait down maybe 10 foot down and just hold the bait. And then you just move along with the trolling motor, but you're still presenting the bait that same way. It's just moving horizontally through the water column. And a lot of times, you know, sometimes you can fish the bait erratically, but a lot of times that's slow and straight retrieve. When you watch minnows, a lot of people fish these baits with that fast, erratic behavior, twitching, which is a great triggering mechanism for these fish. But many times when you look at minnows and the way they move in the water column, they're not skirting and jumping around. They're just suspended like this. And bass know how to feed on minnows that are suspended in the water column. I guarantee you that much. That's an easy meal for them.